Sometimes football brings together nations from different continents, different cultures, and different footballing histories. One is the birthplace of modern football, a nation that helped shape the game as we know it today. The other is one of CONCACAF's most respected football nations, a country that has repeatedly surprised the world on the biggest stage. Tonight, England faces Costa Rica. Europe against Central America. A FIFA World Cup contender against a nation looking to prove it can still compete with the world's best. As fans gather in Orlando, in Florida, one question dominates the football world. Will England complete its World Cup preparations with another victory, or can Costa Rica produce a memorable surprise against one of football's traditional giants? Hello and welcome to Wi-Fi Sports. My name is Wilfried Rambona, your presenter for today's football storytelling and analysis. You are watching Wi-Fi Sports, your home of football stories, tactical analysis, and international football insights. Thank you for joining us. Let's now officially welcome you to today's feature story, England versus Costa Rica, a fascinating clash between football tradition and Central American resilience. This international friendly will be played at the Inter & Co Stadium, formerly known as Exploria Stadium in Orlando, in Florida, in the United States of America. The kickoff is set today, Wednesday, June 10, 2026, at 9 p.m. London time, BST. It means at 10 p.m. Paris time, CEST. It means 8 p.m. GMT. It means 2 p.m. Costa Rica time. The match serves as England's final preparation game before the start of the FIFA World Cup 2026. For Costa Rica, it's a valuable opportunity to test themselves against one of the strongest national teams in the world. The match will be broadcast live in the United Kingdom on ITV1 and streamed through ITVX. How about the birth and evolution of football in England? The story of football begins in England. All the forms of football existed for centuries. It was in England that the modern laws of the game were established. In 1863, the Football Association was founded, becoming the first football governing body in the world. England played the first ever official international football match against Scotland in 1872. For decades, England sought global recognition. Then came 1966, led by legends such as Bobby Charlton, Gordon Banks, and Bobby Moore. England won the FIFA World Cup on home soil, defeating West Germany 4-2 after extra time in one of football's most famous finals. For many years, that remained England's greatest achievement. The modern era has seen the Three Lions become one of the strongest teams in international football. Recent stars including David Beckham, Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard, and Wayne Rooney. Today, a new golden generation leads England's ambitions. There are Harry Kane from Bayern Munich, Jude Bellingham from Real Madrid, Bukayo Saka from Arsenal, Declan Rice from Arsenal, Phil Foden from Manchester City, Cole Palmer from Chelsea, and Trent Alexander-Arnold from Real Madrid. Under German coach Thomas Tuchel, England hopes to end 60 years of waiting for another World Cup title. How about the birth and evolution of football in Costa Rica? Football arrived in Costa Rica in the late 19th century through students returning from Europe. The sport rapidly became the nation's passion. Costa Rica emerged as one of the Central America's strongest football nations. The country's greatest football moments came on FIFA World Cup stage. In 1990, Costa Rica shocked the world by reaching the round of 16 during its first ever World Cup appearance. Then came the unforgettable 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. Led by Keylor Navas, Brian Ruiz, and Joel Campbell, Costa Rica topped a group containing Italy, Uruguay, and England before reaching the quarterfinals for the first time in history. It remains the greatest achievement in Costa Rica football history. Today's generation is seeking to build on that legacy. Manfred Ugard from Spartak Moscow, Brandon Aguilera from Bristol Rovers, Josmar Alcocel, Orlando Gallo, Patrick Siqueira from Casapaya. How about FIFA ranking for June 2026? As this match approaches, England is ranked 4th in the FIFA World Ranking. Only Argentina, France, and Spain stand above the Three Lions. England is also one of the highest ranked teams in UEFA and enters the FIFA World Cup 2026 as one of the leading contenders for the trophy. Costa Rica is ranked 52nd in the FIFA World Ranking. Within CONCACAF, Costa Rica remains among the region's respected football nations, although it currently trails regional powers such as United States, Mexico, and Canada. The ranking heavily favor England. However, Costa Rica has built its reputation on exceeding expectations. How about head-to-head history? England and Costa Rica have crossed paths only twice in football history. The first meeting came during the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. At that time, Costa Rica was writing one of the greatest fairy tales in World Cup history. Drawn into a group containing Italy, Uruguay, and England, few gave Los Ticos any chance of surviving. Yet Costa Rica stunned the football world. When the two nations met on the June 24th, 2014, Costa Rica had already secured the qualification for the knockout stage, while England had already been eliminated. The match ended 0-0 or 0-0, but for Costa Rica, it felt like another victory in a tournament that would eventually take them all the way to the quarterfinals. 4 years later, on June 7, in 2018, the two nations met again in a friendly match in Leeds. This time, England emerged victorious. Goals from Marcus Rashford and Danny Welbeck gave the Three Lions a comfortable 2-0 win as they completed the preparations for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. And so, after two meetings, the story between these nations remains short but interesting. England has never lost to Costa Rica. The Three Lions have recovered 1 victory and 1 draw, scoring 2 goals and conceding none. Costa Rica, meanwhile, continues to search for its first victory against England. How about World Cup history comparison? When it comes to World Cup history, England and Costa Rica occupy very different places in the football story. England's greatest moment arrived on July 13, 1966. Playing in front of their home supporters at Wembley Stadium, the Three Lions defeated West Germany 4-2 after extra time to win their first and only FIFA World Cup trophy. It remains one of the most iconic moments in England's sporting history. Since then, England has consistently remained among football's elite nations, reaching the semi-finals in 1990 and again in 1918, while also establishing itself as one of Europe's strongest teams in recent years. Costa Rica's World Cup journey is different, but no less inspiring. For decades, the nation dreamed of competing with football's giants. That dream became reality in 1990 when Costa Rica shocked the world by reaching the round of 16 during its first World Cup appearance. But the greatest chapter came in 2014. Placed in what many called the group of death alongside Uruguay, Italy, and England, Costa Rica was expected to finish last. Instead, Los Ticos finished first. They defeated Uruguay, they defeated Italy, they held England to a draw, and they eventually reached the quarterfinals, the best World Cup performance in the country's history. So while England possesses the greater football pedigree and the richer World Cup tradition, Costa Rica has already proven that when the world does them, they're capable of producing miracles. How about recent form? England enters this match following a difficult but important with a win of 1-0 against New Zealand. Thomas Tuchel experimented with several players but is expected to feed a lineup much closer to his strongest team against Costa Rica. The squad has also been strengthened by arrivals of Arsenal stars such as Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, as well as Noni Madueke and Eberechi Eze. England's recent form remains solid and confidence is high ahead of the World Cup. Costa Rica arrives during a challenging transition period. The team is rebuilding and preparing for the future competitions. Preparation for this match has been affected by disciplinary issues, with Alejandro Brand, Kenneth Vargas, and Juan Madrigal all removed from the squad. Despite those setbacks, Costa Rica remains capable of producing disciplined defensive performances. How about players to watch? For England, there are Harry Kane from Bayern Munich, Jude Bellingham from Real Madrid, Bukayo Saka from Arsenal, Phil Foden from Manchester City, Cole Palmer from Chelsea, Declan Rice from Arsenal, and Trent Alexander-Arnold from Real Madrid. England possesses world-class quality in every position. For Costa Rica, there are players such as Manfred Ugarte from Spartak Moscow, Brandon Aguilera from Bristol Rovers, Patrick Sequeira from Casapaya, Orlando Garo, and Josimar Alcocer. Costa Rica will rely on organization, discipline, and counterattacks. How about the objectives of the match? For England, final preparation before the FIFA World Cup 2026, build chemistry among starters, fine-tune tactics under Thomas Tuchel, and continue building momentum. For Costa Rica, gain valuable experience, test themselves against elite opposition, continue rebuilding, and restore confidence before future competitions. So who is the pretender? When we compare FIFA ranking, head-to-head record, recent form, squad quality, and World Cup history, England appears significantly stronger. They have the high ranking, the deeper squad, the greater individual talent, and the stronger recent results. Costa Rica enters as underdog, a proud underdog, a nation that has shocked the football world before, but on paper, England remains the clear favorite. About match prediction, my prediction is that England is going to win 3-0. But you know that we predict, but final result brings another result. England's superior quality, depth, and World Cup ambition should ultimately prove decisive. However, Costa Rica's fighting spirit could make life difficult for the Freelands, especially in the opening stages. Now I want to hear from you. Will England finish its World Cup preparations with a convincing victory, or can Costa Rica produce another famous surprise against one of the football giants? Leave your prediction in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe for more football storytelling and analysis here on Wi-Fi Sports. My name is Wilfried Rambona. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video on Wi-Fi Sports. Bye bye, hasta la vista, ciao.